by dear name of Creator of all existence. This is part 6 of my religious notes. In the following you hear a short introduction about this part's notes, but before you continue, I must mention that part 1 contains main introduction to all my religious notes. It is better if you listen to part 1 before you listen to my religious notes. This part contains 8 notes. It starts with note 32 and ends with note 39. These are some of my first notes about Christians, Abrahamism, and Alphabets. On that time, I was in start of my study about Abramism and Alphabets, and I had to note whatever came to my mind, and could be right. It is what which normally does not happen in my other speeches or notes, and I try to only record what, which in high percent, I be sure about its correctness. Note 32 is made of 6 continuously files, and is mostly my complaints of Christians. Note 32 file 1 is about Christians, Jesus, and other true prophets after Jesus. This file title is, if a prophet has treated some people in specific way, it does not mean that he or any other prophet should expected to treat every other in the same way. Note 32 file 2 is about disappointing popularity of my torturers at Christians. This file title is, maybe we true prophets should thank Jesus, because most of his followers are supporters of our worst enemies. Note 32 file 3, 4, and 5 are about my seeking asylum at Vatican and Catholics. Note 32 file 6 is about wanting always the best for true prophets. This file title is, I always want the best for myself, because I am true prophet of time, and it is how true prophets should get treated. Note 33 is my first cast on analyzing Abramism. This note is in 2 continuously files and its title is, Identifying Abramism. Note 34 is my first cast on analyzing alphabets. Note 35 is about true prophets' place at Abrams and Abramism. This note title is, at Abrams and Abramism, true prophets are only like lambs or chickens, whom are created to be their tools. That tool which must get them to reach their selfish goals, and whatever else that they desire. Better said, true prophets are just their stairs to reach the top. Note 36 is about danger of alphabets and books for true prophets. Disappointedly, this note started with most wrong guess about alphabet, in Arabic, but then it continue with warning about alphabets and books. Note 37 is a alphabet joke about fairs. Note 38 is about what is required of a shepherd to get him mentioned as a shepherd. This note title is, a shepherd is only that one whom has no need for any over-shepherd to shepherd himself. Note 39 is about enemy's way of treating. This note title is, always rather to be totally alone than have an enemy sitting close to me in dress of a friend. I hope that you find these notes useful. Written by Prophet King Sayyid Muhammad Ali Miraji, King of Kingdom of Creator of all existence in earth, and Sasani and Hakim Aneshi of Persia. Reader, Heather from Natural Reader of Natural Soft.
They say Jesus healed people, and Jesus was a healer, and he was very good, and so on and so on. And Jesus in his time has healed many people, this one there and that one there, and so on and so on. And take it in this way, Look at someone that love a very beautiful girl, really, from deepest heart. And in case of prophets, he loved the girl as much as it come volcano for that girl. Oh, now you ugly girl that you don't like him, that he don't like you, and you disturb him, and you do not allow him to come together with that girl that he want. Now you say, no, he loved that girl so much. He can love me that much too. No, he don't like he love you. He didn't, you know. If Jesus once healed some people, it does not mean you are the same. You are now you call yourself Christian. Every prophet must heal you. No. If you think prophets are so stupid, you fool yourself. And of course, according to yesterday movie, according to what has gone around me, as one of Jesus' next, of 2,000 years after him, I should thank him a lot, because his religion, or what they call as his religion, was so good for me that at its follower, those real enemy of mine, those whom since childhood got raised as my enemies, they are they get pretty girls from me and cause earthquake, and they try to force me that shit type of girl that I will never touch. Shit type of women or whatever shit that I will never touch. And they are so popular at all Jesus followers. It is why maybe we should thank Jesus, that has got these people so good enemy for us that no enemy can be more shit, no atheist can be more shit for us than these shit people. Some Catholics like to think that their girl or women want me, and it is me that reject them. If an ugly shit Catholic woman want to enforce me to be with her, I do not give a shit about her, as I do not give about shit about any other from any other religion whom be like her. I took refuge to Vatican. I have gave Vatican a letter that I need refuge, and I was 4 days in Rome. First of all, those people whom I wanted to take refuge from, I was under their harassment in those 4 days in Rome, as well as any other place. Secondly, I haven't seen any supermodel Catholic girl in Rome come to my door at my hotel and say, please be with me. Be sure, if that would have happened, I would have not said no to her. So what the hell is it that you are after? And the most important, Vatican did not give a shit about my need to take refuge to them. You know, I haven't heard anything from Vatican, and it was 5, 6, I don't know, it was 2003, 2004 or something like that. So I don't know, what Catholic has done for me that I were not thankful for it. Yeah, they became that, they made themselves that ugly shit fat women that I never touch, and I don't want such shit get near me. Be sure that I do not love less any Catholic or any other most beautiful girl that I see, and I am God prophet, and I want the most beautiful girls. It is a fact that you must accept that God is God, and you have to obey. God does not obey you. And you know why I want always the most beautiful girl who attract me, the most young and fresh and very beautiful girls that I see and attract me. It is because it's the right way to wanting for a God prophet. You have read a start of Bible about Abel and Cain. Abel gave better presents to God, and God loved him more, while Cain did not give his best. Try to learn from it instead of being so smart, and being Cain, make yourself Cain of Bible, and you think when you have made such a Bible, you can fool all the prophets, and make yourself something because you give God much less, because you disobey God much more, because you disrespect God much more. Abramism have three, three points that you can identify it by. One of them is Abramism is after his own benefit, his own and his next and his offspring's benefit. It is the first identifying Abramism. Second, Abramism is not to unnecessarily come in conflict with any religion, with any king, or whatever power else. It not only does not come in conflict with them, but also it gives them a part in his game. And in reward, he only wants to keep that part that he is to get for himself and for his people through Abramism, and secondly, continue keeping his Abramism. And even if Abramism be in conflict with one religion, one nation, or one king, or whatever, Abramism is not the sort of enemy that stand in front of you and shout out that he is your enemy. And he be your enemy. He, instead of, no, he is your enemy, you can say. But he try to get close to you, and then enough in the back, Sometimes Abramism is so clever that you yourself cooperate in knife yourself in the back. And because Abramism has left no choice for you, and you have either have to die forever, or as Abramism promised you, that he kill you now and he realive you after some times, after some 100 years, after some 1,000 years, I don't know. And this knifing in the back, Abramism started with Prophet himself. The first one that, and the most important one that Abramism find fool, and abuse is Prophet himself. And What was other thing about Abramism? I remember this. What Moses has started Bible with a story of Adam, you know. And when Adam got 3 children, and one of them was Abel and one of them was Cain, and the big brother was Cain, and after that was Abel, and Seth was the last one, whom was the prophet. There is nothing between Seth and the 2 brothers. It is between Abel and Cain. Abel was the one who, in one or another way, had Seth with him. And Cain was the one that had not Seth with himself. Or maybe that time Seth was not born yet, and it was Abel that had chance to be a prophet. I don't know. And in this story, Moses is to say that there is no talk about Seth at all. It is not so much about Seth. It is mostly about Cain and Abel, you know. And Cain is mostly talk about Cain, because Cain is the one who killed Abel, you know, and take over Seth. And as it's written in future, some of generation after that, Cain become married with the prophet and so on, you know. It is in another way, Moses is to say that there are one part or another part. There are always some people that get benefit of having God prophet with them. It is how you can call it, is the introduction, you can say, to Abramism, you know. It is what Moses is to say. He even mentioned Cain and Abel at the head people, you know, not the Seth. Or in other words, he said to God prophet that it is these 2 that enjoy your wealth, not you. And it is, of course, wrong, give wrong intentions, you know, that, like she is a woman, you know, one or other should fuck her, you know, why not me, you know. It gives that intention about God prophet too, that someone must abuse her, abuse God prophet. Why not us? Why not his uncle Abraham? Why not his own family? Why not children of Israel? It is this give this wrong reason too. It does it does not only get any prophet, any real obeyers, real followers, real people to any prophet, but also take him as a slave of one or another people. And I forgot. I remembered something about alphabets, something about numbers, that and difference between Arabic number and Latin number. In Latin number we have only 3 letters. It is I, it is V, and it is X. And I is kings, and V is God, and X is kingdom of God. While we have no 0 in old Latin numbers. And in Arabic we have 0, which is a dot. And it is alphabet Nun is a dot, surrounded dot. And alphabet J is a dot under He, or a dot under government. And He is a government, someone in government whom has that dot with him. And that dot and 0 in Arabic are the same. In other words, in Arabic alphabet, with nothing, and this nothing is the prophet. It is that dot of Nun, or dot under J, or dot over He, or dot over Z, and wherever you can find the dot, That's the prophet, and that dot is a 0. It is nothing, He is the one that God prophet get nothing, And T, the words which in both Arabic and Latin, T is represent woman or country. In Arabic, it's a line with 2 dots, When there is when the one dot become 2 dots, it means the prophet bring a child, So it is the game is over, So if you say something, they can kill him, and they can surround his son and keep him as nothing, as they have kept himself as nothing. And in reality, It is what happened since Islam too, since 1400 years ago. We did not have government, any of us, even those 5 years that Imam Ali were ruling. He was our husband. He was not us, So we were, in fact, no more than that. Then European countries or Latins leave their own alphabet aside and does not use anymore I and V and X as the numbers because of the zero, because there was no zero, because they needed zero. And they get Arabic alphabet with its zero, It means that they get the zero one, the one that get nothing out of it. They get it from Arabs or Muslims or whatever, or Iranian or Persian or whatever. And in Latin numbers, that zero is like O, It is, it means here is not yours, Word is yours, And we have one sign, one alphabet that it is a O with a line between it, which in mathematics that is empty, that is nothing, but it is an alphabet in Danish language. That means that half of the word, that nothing half of the word that you had, where you were nothing, we give it to you. Half, this alphabet say like this, or something else that I remembered, let's in this religion, we say pig is forbidden, Then in Denmark, we call girls pig E, or P. It is there you have got forbidden something under another name. Here, the best thing you can get that name, It is why I said that all these religions, all these alphabets, all the shit that there is, these give us nothing. They has kept us as nothing in last 3,000 years. And we will continue being nothing. And of course, all these religion that we have made, or has got made some of it through us. Or learn us something, make us more experienced, what our past nothings has learned, and can learn us. Nothing more than that, because each of them is the same game that keep us nothing, regardless of that be Islam, Christianity, or whatever else. Yeah, I think that's it. It is like, it is like that chicken or that, that, what you call it, lamb or whatever else that since childhood, you know that you have that lamb for getting big and have some meat and make some meat, get some meat that you eat, It is, that lamb is for your pleasure, And of course that through Abrahamism, God prophets is have made to that lamb and offered to different people to raise him and then kill him and eat his flesh, It is, or better said, when God is his prophet, in reality, Abrahamism is one of most Satanism, that you can ever imagine, because it's taken God as lamb, It taken God as the most foolish one, that you have him as nothing, You keep him as nothing, and you enjoy him, and you give his next to another to keep and not as nothing and enjoy that. It is the most satanic that can happen. And all those who follow this shit think that they are God prayer, while they worship the worst Satan, and they are Satanists. Another thing, I guess, they have made a lot of alphabets for prophet, They have Sod, they have Ta, they have Sin, they have J, and maybe Khe, and Nun, But the right alphabet maybe is Fe, It is a guess, I don't know. But there is I think in Arabic, a stop is qaf or qaf. It is when dot of fe become 2. So it's end of the game. It's so you have to stop, because they can kill you and have your child as noon, as they did to Imam Hussein, It is, when you go and search inside the alphabet, go and search inside the religions, go and search inside Quran, go and search inside our Bible, you find something which is in your benefit, and do not become foolish, because those who want to fish first through some food, in the water, which fish can eat without any danger, Then they put that fish, that food, or that worm at their fishing tool. And fish whom has got to eat so free food, or get a bite on that food or worm or whatever too, and the fisher get, So if you are a prophet, do not think that those free food that you can find in Bible, in Quran, or in alphabets, or at people, is just for free, It can be either that free food that fisher give you to get you to used to or eat, or it can be the worm that you bite and you get captured by the fisher. So do not learn from Bible, learn from Quran, learn from this alphabet, but do not join their game. Do not think that it has anything for you. And I think Abraham, with a story of Abraham and Lot, is to tell you that too. But at the same time, do not think that that's free food is for nothing too, You have to, get to know these books, get to know these alphabets. You have to know these games, But as soon as you learn about them, as soon as you know what they are, do not give yourself to them. Put them away, Put them away and Make your own game. Play your own game. And you know, farce is a good name according to my understanding from Arabic or Persian alphabets. But I think after Sasani, farce is no longer farce. It is qars, you know. It is, it was qars, you know. After Sasani until now. And, you know, these people, all Danish and everyone else, oh, they irritate me, they mock me or irritate me or whatever you say, with talking Persian to me. But it is, they talk Farsi. They do not talk Farsi at all. That shepherd who has a shepherd who can show him his way, that shepherd is a lamb. That shepherd is not a shepherd. He is only the male lamb that try to go in front of others to be the strong male. He is no shepherd. That prophet who come and say, God say so, God say this to me, God say that to me, that prophet is not a prophet, he is a lamb. And he only like a, what you call it, what a lamb dog who try for his owner, guide the lamb where he can kill them and use them or whatever else. He is someone like that. A real shepherd does not need any shepherd, does not need anyone to tell him what he must do, what he must do with the lambs and so on. You know, as long as your enemy is fighting you, your enemy is attacking you, be relaxed, because you are in a right and correct direction. As soon as enemy started to praise you, to value you, you know, to know you as someone, so start to doubt what are you doing. So look back and see what wrong have you done that your enemy is so satisfied of you. So you have done wrong. You know, Khamenei once said, if we score in football game, if we score ourselves or those who are with the other team, they will hate us, and so in this case he's right, but it does not mean that he's not with me, and Iranians were never with me. And I am alone, you know. You know, it is the worst thing is that you trust your enemy and know it as your own. It is because, for example, in one or another matter, you have the same interest. It is the most wrong to do that, because of so simple same interest, you accept your enemy and allow him to destroy your barriers, destroy your guards, and get near you enough to knife you in the back. So as a prophet, I will stand as I am standing right now, alone, and I won't accept any enemy, any torture or shit, any supporter of torture or shit, know itself as mine. Enemy of mine were enemy of mine, were enemy of me in last 44 years, and were enemy of my past prophet fathers since 4,000 years ago. I do not accept any enemy unless I find him kneeling in front of me and surrender to me. And I be sure that I can keep dominating him.